Two Ferraris.
This is the docu-edit Formula 1 2024 season, and I'm the creator of it. I am Dani Lozano, some people know me as Floss, and this is the episode number 3 of the Developer Diary, the video series where I show you in exclusive new footage, images about the work in progress of this spectacular project. If you miss previous episodes, I strongly recommend you to watch them first. In this card you can get access to the official playlist of the Developer Diary docu-edit Formula 1 2024. Welcome to the episode number 3 of the Developer Diary docu-edit Formula 1 2024. In this episode, let's talk about 3 important points. First one is about Leclerc edit updated. What that means? I'm making in this docu-edit a Charles Leclerc edit about his fantastic win in the 2024 Monaco Grand Prix. I was finding for this edit inspirational phrases from Charles Leclerc. And I found these phrases in an interview Charles Leclerc made some months ago in a podcast, and I made a live session some weeks ago that you can watch in this car.
A Ferrari Formula 1 driver, that's all I dreamed for. In all of the difficult moments, I always remember myself how lucky I am to be in that position and living off what I love most, which is driving.
Where I was listening that interview and also picking the best moments, the best audio takes from Charles from that interview to include it in that edit. I have the audio takes that I'm gonna place with all of you here in this video at real time. Let's go for it. And here we are. This is the Charles Leclerc edit I'm making. For people who is not Patreon, it's the first time that I'm showing you. These are the best audio takes from my point of view that Charles Leclerc said during the interview.
Piano is an amazing way of disconnecting myself from the pressure of Formula 1.
Why I extract this audio take from Charles talking about piano? Because in my edit, I was able to find footage from Charles Leclerc playing the piano, as you can see here. More phrases. This one.
And the way you react to mistakes you've done inside the car, this is where you manage to transform a mistake into something positive.
I think it's a very interesting phrase from Charles. This one.
In all of the difficult moments, I always remember myself how lucky I am to be in that position, which is driving.
This one.
I lost my father in 2017, so I was obviously very young. You need that person that helps you grow as a man.
Very emotional phrase. And this one.
As soon as he passed away, I asked myself, what would he want me to do? I had no doubt. There was only one answer.
So, let's put it, these phrases in the edit. The phrase about the piano is the first that I will include. This is the beginning of the Charles Leclerc edit.
Piano is an amazing way of disconnecting myself from the pressure of Formula 1.
Perfect. Okay, phrase number 1, place. The second phrase that I'm gonna place about Charles is in this moment of the edit, where you can see some flashbacks of Charles Leclerc in Monaco in previous years in Formula 2. When he was leading the race, the Monaco Grand Prix, a race that is very special for Charles, is his home Grand Prix, his family is there, and this edit is about that, about the victory he was able to achieve in 2024, but also seeing tough luck Charles Leclerc had in his home Grand Prix in multiple occasions, and the first one was here in Formula 2 in 2017. Here is where I place the second phrase.
In all of the difficult moments, I always remember myself how lucky I am to be in that position, which is driving.
Fits very, very well. Next phrase. I'm gonna place it in this part of the edit where you can see Charles Leclerc like reflecting about previous races in Monaco. That was 2018. This is the Charles Leclerc car, the Alfa Romeo at that time, that now is Sauber or Kick. He crashed against Toro Rosso. And now let's see this part of the edit with the phrase I picked from Charles.
The way you react to mistakes you've done inside the car, this is where you manage to transform a mistake into something positive.
Wow, I love it. Now this edit is top. It's one of my favorites of all I made for the moment in this docu edit. And finally, at the end of the edit, I'm gonna place the 2 more emotional phrases from Charles. This is the part of the edit when he finally wins. And in this point, it's gonna place it. Let's see how it fits.
I lost my father in 2017, so I was obviously very young.
And this is the final part of the video when Charles Leclerc goes through the sea to celebrate that victory in Monaco. And it's not the end, because at this part I'm gonna make a very emotional montage. It will be a visual montage with some person Charles Leclerc loves a lot. And at this point is where I'm gonna place the last phrase that is probably the most emotional. And let's see how it fits. Are you ready?
I lost my father in 2017, so I was obviously very young. As soon as he passed away, I asked myself, what would he want me to do? I had no doubt. There was only one answer.
Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. These phrases improves a lot this edit. Now let's talk about graphics. For the moment, in this docu edit, I've not revealed the graphics I designing for this docu edit. In previous documentaries I made during these years, in the Silver War, in Silver vs Red, the Eighth and One, I always design graphics where I place the locations, the Grand Prix where the drivers are at that moment of the documentary, the race positions the drivers are in every point of every race of the documentaries, and most importantly, the team radio message transcript.
The safety car is just really slow, so it's...
Is that possible? Stroll is not looking where he's going. He completely shunted into my car.
It's Verstappen!
Yes, guys, unbelievable.
In previous documentaries, I always design some kind of background graphics with colors, very special designs for every documentary, different colors depending on the documentary. For the docu edit 2024, I also create graphics, but these graphics are much more different of all what I made before, and that's what I want to show you now. First of all, I wanna show you the location graphics, that are the graphics where you can read the Grand Prix or the country where the footage is related. For example, in the first edit that I showed you in the Developer Diary episode 1, the edit I made about the extraordinary starts of the season of Carlos Sainz in Ferrari, we can see here the first text. At the top left, you will see the graphic.
Ready and prepared for this race 1.
You can see 01, which is the race number 1 of the 2024 season, Bahrain GP, Bahrain Grand Prix, and just below the name of the circuit, Bahrain International Circuit in Sakir. No text box, no graphics around, just the text shining.
Ready and prepared.
And the animation is very basic. It's like a transition, very smooth.
Ready and prepared for this race 1.
And the graphic disappeared. Why I decided to make it in that way? Not using text box or very solid graphics with solid backgrounds as I did in the past. So I think it's much more clean. But this idea, I was inspired in another motorsport series that is making something similar. That is the World Endurance Championship. You can see here how are the graphics. The graphics are not solid, are like floating on the screen, you know, are not background around. They are signing. You can see the numbers of the position of the cars in blue. I copy from them because I think it's very interesting. You can see the numbers and the information, but the graphics are not annoying, you know, in the screen. It's much more clean, everything. Now I'm gonna show you next graphic. It shows when a driver appears on the screen for the first time in an edit. In this case, this is Carlos Sainz. You will see at this point the graphic with the name of the driver and the team he's driving for. Very fast, very clean. Carlos Sainz, Scuderia Ferrari. It's just informative. The most important is what is happening on the footage, on the race action. This is very useful because in this onboard camera you have no idea if he is Charles Leclerc or Carlos Sainz. That's why here is very useful to use this graphic. And you can see Charles Leclerc, Scuderia Ferrari. And finally, the most important graphic, that is the team radio graphics. I'm gonna show you now. For example, in this moment of the Oliver Mann edit in Saudi Arabia, you will see the team radio at this part of the screen.
And Norris struggling a bit with tires there. He's fighting with Hamilton as well. We can do it.
As you can see, very clean, very simple. It's in green color. Team radio, just below the name of the driver, which is the team radio from, and just below, finally, the message transcript in words. I like so much. What's your opinion about? Do you prefer this kind of style, more clean, or the old style I use with the color graphics, you know, with backgrounds around? Let me know in case you are watching this video in the comments below. Would you like to watch more footage and to know much more information about this project, let's take a look. So in my Patreon page, you can get access to different posts. This is the full access version of the first episode. Every episode have a full access version. In this full access episode, I reveal much more details and more stories that I'm working on in the docu-edit. In the episode number 2, that is this one, I explain much more secrets and details, and in the episode that we are right now, in the episode 3, I will upload the full access version to my Patreon page. There are more updates in this chat. This chat room is not only useful to be informed, to receive more updates about the project, you can participate in this chat room to suggest me ideas for new edits for this docu-edit Formula 1 2024. If you have a good idea about one particular driver, one particular moment of the season, one particular race of the season, you can suggest me in that chat your idea, to write your idea, to explain to me, and if it's good enough from my point of view and it convinces me, I will make your edit, the edit you suggest me. The only way to do that is through that chat room. I'm gonna reveal the last edit I made so far for this docu-edit Formula 1 2024. It's absolutely a spectacular edit. This edit will be revealed for the people who is Floss Premium member and can get access to the full access episode. And you can get access to this chat room only if you become a Floss Premium member. So you can get access to my Patreon clicking in this card. Also, the link is available in the description of this video and in the comments below. You are helping me a lot as a content creator. Thanks to that support, I will keep working on projects like this one. I hope you enjoyed this episode 3. You can watch the next episode here and the previous one is here. You can become a Patreon to get access to the full access episodes with much more information. Thanks for watching. See you soon in the episode number 4. Bye bye.